and a human, a special human who was made for this place. Boop. Zookeeper James, I shall call him. Short for Jamishimo. Yes? Jamishimo. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is BestInSlot, and we are back with a little bit more Zoo Tycoon 2. We're moving on to our third exhibit. We're going to mess around with another carnivore today, but we're going to go a little bit smaller. So let's build up this bridge again, because we want our lovely humans to be able to actually make it across. I say lovely humans, nobody likes humans. But this exhibit, this island is a little bit on the small side, I think. So what we want to do is probably have the path kind of move its way along the edge of the river, like so. Maybe I'm going to fix that a little bit because it's a goddamn mess. And then we'll cut it out over there. That is messy. Messy. It's a bit lineal. There we go. So we want to kill this bit here. And just drag that across there, for example. Cut off the little rope bit. Cut off the little rope. There we go. There we go. Nearly. Close enough. It'll do for now. I know that's a messy path. Let's not pretend otherwise. But we need the room and such. We actually need a bit more path as well, because we need this place to be able to go on to the next couple of islands and kind of spread out in that direction. So let's do that as well, just so we know just how much room we're actually going to have in the exhibit. So that can go along to there, and this has to come forward a little bit over about there, I'd say. So this is the actual building room we have for our exhibit, and we're going to do something pretty cool today. It was by far the top recommendation in the last video. Just a little bit of proof that I do actually listen to you guys, I promise, when you guys suggest things. Now, unfortunately, I am having to pre-record this video because I'm away for like 5 days or so now. So in terms of recommendations and stuff, there's not really any point. Just for the next couple of videos, I will tell you guys when we're back to sort of recommendation mode. It's just that right now we can't really do it because I frankly wouldn't read it because I won't be here. So let us build an exhibit. Let us grab our lovely jubbly fence. We're going to use the same fence in all of these like we said earlier, and we'll just start off just pointing it all the way around the edge, making it match in with the path. I realise that every time I do this video, I try to resist saying the dinosaur straight away, like trying to build up some suspense, you know, like, ooh, wonder what the dinosaur is. But it's in the title of the video, so what am I doing? Like, everybody knows exactly what the dinosaur is anyway, so basically, BestInSlot, shut up. I think we might do the path that goes all the way around the island, and that way you'll be able to go. When I was originally thinking about this, I was thinking you could go into these islands, and then from these islands onto this island at the back. But maybe if you can connect to all of them, I think that might look quite cool. Like, being able to walk around the entire exhibit. I don't think I've ever actually done that, oddly enough, which is kind of a weird thing. But yeah, it's gonna give it a really nice sort of defined shape. So let's grab that. Lovely stuff. I do need a viewing area that sticks out a little bit more. If we look at the others, they're always a little bit wider. So if we maybe grab our path and put it along here, and this is where we'll do our sheltered viewing area, just along there. Not a big one. Otherwise, it's a nice sort of open exhibit. I want people to experience the exhibit in all its wonder of, well, however wondrous it may possibly be, which probably isn't that wondrous. Let's grab that. That goes along to there. And doesn't come down. It goes that, and that. And then we just stick a... Oh, I think that's gone one too far. Yes, we don't need that little bit there, do we? Okay, and we just plop a roop up. Plop a roop? Plop a roop. All we do, ladies and gentlemen, is plop a roop. Don't you worry about it. Plop a roof. Probably a better term. Once we get to the right height. There we go. Over the top of that. Lovely jubbly. Yes, it's a bit out of the way, but then we just go in there. There we go. Fix it all up. All nice like. Lovely jubbly. Guests would like some desserts. You have shish kebab and coffee, guests. You have everything you could possibly need. And apparently they need more places to rest, despite there being 7.6 billion benches already in the zoo. So let's chuck a couple more in there. I want to replace these with, somebody suggested using elevated paths and like making a bridge, and that's definitely a better idea. So I do want to not really bother putting stuff on there. Let's just put benches at little random spots. People have many places to sit. I think they can stop bitching about it. And oh, it's a bit of a risky bench, isn't it, really? You're liable to just fall into the river, which is fine. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the river. I'm thinking this area on the right would make for a good exhibit for it. But if it's an elevated path, it could theoretically then be the whole thing. But we'll come to that later on. You do not need more space. You're fine. Oh, it's because you're stuck behind the rock, you nerd. Right, okay, ladles and gentle spoons. What are we doing today? Well, you already know what we're doing today, but I'm still trying to build up suspense, okay? And we are going to play around with the Dakotaraptor. We're going to try to make a Saurian-esque looking exhibit, basically. So I want it to be relatively flat. That'll do. Little bumps in it for a bit of interest, but relatively flat because the landscape in Saurian is relatively flat. We've got ourselves a lovely looking Dakotaraptor, which honestly looks like it's straight out Saurian. Basically, it's absolutely perfect. And it's a montane background, so let's start working on that. Background isn't quite as... It's relatively Saurian-esque. It is. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. So let's drag that all the way along here. Like so. Lovely. Like so. And now we need to make it look cool. So the first thing we need is a river, right? The rivers are like a big part of Saurian. They're absolutely bloody everywhere. Excuse me. So I think we want like... How big's that? Is it too big, some might say? They would be wrong! It is not. It is the perfect size. It's beautiful. I'm going to have like a little one that comes off like that. Not like that because that looks stupid, but something like that. Maybe a smaller brush. Oh, not that small. Bloody Nora. Smaller brush, kind of like some... Something like that. That's fine. That's cool. That's Gucci. Plants, what do we have? We don't have much in the way of options. We've got these Abyssinian fescues and creeping juniper. Both quite cool looking. Let's just plant it up a little bit. I'm going to try to avoid the rocky, sort of dry, cracked earth looking areas. I'm just going to put this pretty much everywhere, to be honest. Kind of just use it as a general floor covering for our little biome. Again, in terms of the actual viewing of the exhibit, really nothing special. It's more just about... What I really like as well is we have 3 different types of biomes. If I do have one problem, it's that this exhibit, unlike these two, doesn't take up the entire... Like, this one takes up the entire island. This one takes up the entire island. This one doesn't, so I think we should come up with something we could do over here on this left-hand side that would justify it. Or I could replace it with water, and then we'd have more room for the thingamajiggy, you know? You know the thingamajiggy. So, let's grab our other plant, and then same kind of thing. Just use this to cover up the ground a lot, just so that when you get down there, it looks a little weird from up here. It's like in JPOG. A lot of the grass coverings looks a bit strange from a distance, but you get up close, and that's when it starts to look really good. So we just smush this down absolutely bloody everywhere. Nice and vibrant. That needs a little bit over there. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Bit more over here. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look cool. Trees. What are the most Saurian-esque? That's a pretty Saurian-esque tree. Now, there isn't actually anything like that in the game. This is a very Saurian-esque tree, though. I like this one. What the hell is that noise? What is that noise? Is that you guys? Is that the Gallimimus? I think that's a Gallimimus. Gallimimuses are freaky. I want some of these in, because these are weird, right? And Saurian trees are weird. A little patch of those sort of in this kind of area. And then I want these kind of hanging more around the river, I think. Like so. I'm not sure how I feel about these. I think they might ruin it a bit. We are actually quite limited in our options. I am going to try to stick to expressly what would be found in this biome. Rocks. Rocks will save the day. Let's get a big rock over here. These are quite nice rocks as well. As rocks go, these are up there. There's a one over there. Just kind of put them near the river. They're a little big, some of them. Have that one just sitting in the river like so. I feel like it needs one more type of plant, you know? Maybe like over here could have some of these. I don't like it. I think it looks better before. I think I'm trying to put too much in. I think that's going to ruin it. I think that's going to be fine. I think it's pretty. I think you would take it home to meet your mum. Don't know how you'd fit a biome in your living room, but you're going to manage it somehow, because that's where we live in. Okay, let's get some little lizards roaming about. Don't know why the Dakotaraptor want to eat a pile of leaves, but hey. Shelter. Do any of these suit? No, I'm really not big on the shelters. Food. What do we have? Gallimimus corpse. That's what we want. Over there. Maybe one over there as well. Perfect. Perfect. Even if they wouldn't necessarily have a Gallimimus, it's still more realistic than a bloody pig, isn't it? And we need an entrance route for people to actually get inside. And a human. A special human who is made for this place. Boop. Zookeeper James, I shall call him. Short for Jamishimo. Yes? Jamishimo. Official term. Bam. Jamishimo, you live there now. I think that's it. I think we're done. It's a nice, pleasant looking little... It's pretty cool. I don't know, it kind of works. They're all better than this one anyway. This one's the worst one on the left. I think they've got... I don't know which one's better at least. It looks like it's from Saurian though. But the episode's obviously too early, so we can spend some time... Like, I want to get rid of this, for example. This little bit here, that's rubbish. What type of water... Well, what we can do a quick little test, because I have installed some creatures that we're going to want in our swamp-esque kind of environment. So if we can find one of them, which should be over here, and apparently hasn't installed correctly. Where is my Beelzebuffo? Where's my giant frog, basically? My giant mutinous frog. What's that? Why is it at the back? I assume this is, yeah, it's wetlands. That's what I wanted. So if we go like this, boop. Boop. There we go. That's what it's pretty much going to look like. Let's just drag that all the way around here. You know, we want the wetlands to be nice and big. And, I mean, we can put some land in there. It's just I want to be able to control the land, basically. If we make this a bit bigger, and we do it over here as well. It's lagging a little bit. The game is really maybe if I zoom in, that'll help for some nondescript reason. No, not at all. The game just does not like palustrine wetlands, apparently. And if it does, it's doing a good job of hiding it. Ugh. We can keep that a little bit. We can think of something to do there. But that kind of thing, we've opened it up a little bit. We'll probably do it, get rid of all these bottom bits and kind of just, like this here. This one will die. Well, I'll do that later. And I need to think of a way of making it into an exhibit, basically. Also, I want to do something really cool up here in the top left. That needs to be something big. Maybe we can do our dome there. We're going to do a geodesic dome that we're going to fill with, like, aviary creatures. We're going to fill it with trinodons or dimorphodons and stuff like that. Maybe that could sit up there. And I do know the other two dinosaurs I want to include in the park already. Two feathered, big feathered dinosaurs. Just a little hint as to what we're going to have in future episodes. I don't know. How do we make the swamp? Do I want it to feel like an exhibit, or do I want it to feel like just kind of like a thing? You know, it's just like a natural part of the environment. I think we kill this land down here, and then we just stick stuff in and just make it look interesting to look at, basically. If they want to climb onto land and do their thing, then yeah, whatever, I don't care. There's not going to be anything that dangerous in the water. I mean, okay, there's going to be crocodiles, but other than the crocodiles, there's not going to be anything that dangerous. Alright, anyways, let's finish off this exhibit, shall we? I just wanted to kill like a few minutes, because the video was getting dangerously short. And I was pretty much finished already, so... I really like this. Okay, where is my Dakotaraptor? What is that? It's a Gambo. Cool. Gambo. Dakota. What's that? Is that the Saunaraptor? Yeah, something like that. Now, the Dakotaraptor came from... It wasn't Zoo Tycoon 2 Roundtable. I haven't, as of right now, updated the mod list. My bad. I will get on that. What's a Brachiosaurus look like? Oh, that's pretty cool. I will get on that as soon as I can, but in case I haven't done it by the time you guys watch this episode, I do apologise, but I got if you Google Dakotaraptor Zoo Tycoon 2, which is all I did, then you'll find a link to, I believe it is Zoo Tycoon 2 Thailand, the page. It's like their Facebook page, and although it's all in Thailand-ish, there's a very obvious Dropbox download link, so that should work for you guys. Does anyone else live in Montaigne that we could theoretically put in here? Tyrannosaurus. I mean, we know, right? We know that from bloody... You're terrifying looking, aren't you? Bloody Nora, what's that? Maybe a little... Yeah, let's have some little Dromaeosauruses in there. These can be like the stand-ins for the Archaeoraptors. Okay, yeah, I think we're done. Right, let's approach it from the side first and see what it looks like. Something about this that I really like. There's something so industrial about it. You know, it's just walk around, look at the dinosaurs. It's this fence. The fence looks fantastic. Are you Jamisha Bob? Aren't you meant to... Are you... Right, Jamisha Bob's a woman. I've made a mistake. Those are some big-ass tail feathers you got there, son. Let's go inside. Jamisha Bob is a woman. Jamisha Bob, what are you doing? Get in here. Help me. I'm trapped. That's me getting killed by rats. Oh, hello. You are slightly more terrifying. Alright, no, you can't go out the electric fence, okay? Slightly more terrifying than the Saurian Dakotaraptor. What are you sleeping? Oh, she's sleeping! Sleeping with her eyes open, but that's fine. You do you, son. You do you. I mean, it's a little bit hilly to be Saurian. Where are my Dromaeosaurs? Are they all over here? That's a dead guy. Where are my Dromaeosaurs? Oh, there's one. If it was a little bit featherier, it could pass for the Archaeoraptor. It's close enough. It needs a little crocodile as well. But no, I think it's pretty... It's pretty good. It's very simple. I'm not going to pretend otherwise, but the grasses look really nice. This, like I said, it looks stupid from the top, but I think down here it looks alright. I just really want the Dakotaraptor. Hello. You're so cute. No, I don't know. Are you cute or are you terrifying? I'm really struggling to make my mind up on that one. Yeah, well, good point, well made. Don't eat my little dudes, okay? I don't care about the little dude. Famous quote there. Well, there we go. There's Jamisha Bob roaming. Bloody Nora, the Dromaeosaurs are loud as balls. Calm down, lad. Calm down. They're pretty cool, though. Everyone's very sleepy. But these ones actually shut their eyes, I think. It's hard to tell. Yeah. They're kind of cool, right? Look at them. Okay. Actually, this is one of the weird exhibits that looks better from the top than it does when you're actually down there, I think. I think it looks better here than it does when you're actually in the exhibit itself, which is unusual, considering most of the others aren't like that. Oh well. We're going to end it there then. Nice and quick. Bingo, bango. Another exhibit done. Next episode, like I said, I already know the dinosaur we're doing next episode, and the episode after that, and the episode after that. And I think the episode after that, it may be the point where we're not taking any more suggestions, but you'll have to just keep watching the videos and find out. I'll let you guys know right away pretty much whether I need suggestions or not. But I have to have at least the next 2 episodes planned, so I have done just that. Thank you very much for joining me as per usual. If you enjoyed this episode of Zoo Tycoon 2 and want to see a little bit more, then don't forget would be bad. Don't forget to smash that like button and leave some comments down below. Cheers, much love as always. Bye bye.